Hi, what here, and welcome back to Football Manager, where we are in post-season ahead of our very first top flight thrashing. Is that a bit defeatist? Struggle. Let's call it struggle. Anyway, what we need to do first up is figure out what on earth to do about this large squad. And my under 23s are all pretty much dealt with. I'm going to move these two into the senior squad so that everyone here is effectively going, except these who I can't. Oh, hang on, I can't. No, I can't. I just can't move them to the right squad. Right, they're all already in the top squad anyway. So these guys here that you can see are all going to disappear, and we don't care. What it means is that we have a very, very large squad. I think you get 25 on the screen, so above there's 25, and then there is another 19. So we have a squad of 44 at the moment, which is fairly sizable and fairly costly if we look at our wage structure. Our highest paid player is on 20,000. We can pay up to a massive 71,000 if we wish. I hate the fact that the average basic wage doesn't seem to work out. I can of course go like this as well and have even more in the wage budget if I wanted to. We could send someone world class, or I could for free, or I could spend loads of money on someone and only be able to offer 22,000. So I think all in all we balance out about there. And I think that's reasonable. So what we need to figure out is who we have and how important they are. I've got 24 youngsters, you know, and yeah, bit of a difficult challenge, I guess. I've got some players in the first team that we want to try and get rid of, but let's first and foremost have a look. We've got some more expensive players at the top here, and let's just work through the positions that we have. You know, Montgomery and Ume aren't good enough. If we just focus on these guys, Tom Scott is reasonable. Contract wise, we're all doing okay. Phil Barlow, important player, he's got 3 years left on his contract. Starting to feel he deserves a new contract, so we'll offer him one. First choice goalkeeper. Wants to be considered important. Okay. Minimum fee release clause. See, this is what offends me. Like, you want a new contract, but you don't want to commit to the club. Right. Then unused substitute fee, a grand. Team of the year bonus, clean sheet. Actually, you can have 3.5. Appearance fee. So can I get you for like 12.5 maybe? There we go. See what you do with that. Okay, so previous offer 12.5 and 2.5. 13 and 2.5. 13.5. 2.5. And 3.5 takes that to 19,500. Right. That's 20,000 there, right? So that would be 17,500 if he played. Plus that. There he goes. Right. Tom Scott feels he deserves a new contract. That does. What's he on now? Okay, yeah, you really do deserve a new one. Dug my heels in there. Right, so we've then got Leo Fish, who's 22, doesn't really have much potential. So he's very much going to go transfer status, transfer listed, available for loan. Confirm. Where is my dev list? Let's just right, so we've removed everyone from the development list. Okay, and Leo Fish is now listed. So I've only got 2 keepers. I'm going to go through and do this for the remainder of my squad. And what I'll do is each time I've done a group, I'll come back. So you don't have to sit and watch me think. Be back in a few seconds. Okay, so I realised how much overlap there was, so I ended up just having to do the whole shebang. Kapani wouldn't agree terms. Apparently we annoyed him, but he's potentially going to be looking for a bigger club. What we have done is Scott is happy, as you probably saw. Phil Barlow is happy. Agungbo is happy. Diego is happy. Walcott doesn't actually request new contract. Quite a lot of them don't, which is quite good. Bove sorted out. Vice and Bayer. Say Kapani is unhappy. D'Amico sorted out. So most of them are around the 17, 18,500 marks. Agungbo's happy to be back up. Barlow's a keeper. We then get down to Rocky, who's going to be on 20 basic, which is the same as our friend Wright Phillips is already on. So that's where we're at. I think Bayer has demanded a 7.5 grand playing fee as well, so he can earn up to 25. I think Rocky gets 5 on top of his, so you get 25 as well if he plays. So each of them getting about 200 to 250,000 as well for them in their agent. But it does allow us to tie some of them in, so we'll just have to see what that effect is. Hume, don't think he agreed either. Yeah, Hume we broke down the contract for as well. So the top two haven't agreed, the rest of them we'll see how it gets on. Just knock that along a little bit. We've got some transfer offers. Adrian offer for Fish. We have listed them because we don't want them. Or did we? Yeah, we did. We'll just accept that, right? In fact, you know what? I don't want those terms, so I'm going to reject it. And then I'm just going to go offer to clubs. 10 grand up front. 25% of his next sale. See what they do with that. We'll oh, that's right, we triggered it. We'll contract extension for him because he was happy to stay. In Russell. He's being connected. Okay. What proud of Russell? Performance review. Squad dynamics. No offers for Fish. Ridiculous. Transfer, offer to clubs, free. Okay. Oh, I wanted to get the youngsters into the first team as well, didn't I? Him and him. So that out further down the line here. Right, okay, I'll come back to it. Cove Rangers make Fish offer. Paying any of his wages, that's ridiculous. Hugh Master discuss future. New contract. Squad player happy with, okay. 3 years. Right, you're not getting that much up front. close for wage drop. Okay, that's in line with Matthias Rocky. If you're not happy with that, you are. There we go. Come on, get all these contracts signed up. And there goes Diego. Diego's found a new deal, 18.5 grand a week. Diego's we'll be discussing player contracts. Colin Styles. Okay, what do you want? What KG with media? Scouting meeting. Paulo signs a new Blythe deal. Result. This Bayer, Vice, D'Amico, Tom Scott. Off to Sevilla. Yeah, that's the only downside, I guess. $15.5 million. I think he's far too good to have that in his contract, but it was mandatory. They wouldn't negotiate it. Rocky's committed as well. Bove is happy. Gumbo is happy. Lumber could be on his way. Where did he stop playing well? Championship really, wasn't it? Okay. Well, I'm not accepting installments, and I'm not accepting that nonsense either. Okay. Scouting meeting, national roundup. This is 4th cap. People are going to become interested in him, no doubt. Hume gets reward for fine form. Value shoots up to 6 million. New contract in place. Capani will now talk. Ooh. See what that does. Just getting down to what everyone else is on. There we go. Good stuff. Harlequin in for fish. You know what? Have them. Couldn't care less for that money. So club info. How did we do last time? I had 1258. I'm now an icon. I've made it as an icon. At last. The acknowledgement, the minimum acknowledgement I deserve. Apparently the 4th best manager they've ever had. Yeah, because all the others took them to this level. But that's brilliant news. Facilities still on planning permission. That shouldn't take too long, right? We should know by the end of the month, or the end of next month maybe. Okay. Finances. Can I sell season tickets when it's not my ground? I've never been in a situation where I've played on a sort of shared ground, but I suppose if we're paying a rent, we should get it. But Wiesbaden chasing by a deal. Apparently Hoffenheim have some good youngsters. Bernd Just. A 15-year-old goalkeeper wanted by Bayern in Borussia. They weren't kidding about the amount of money they wanted for him, were they? Wiesbaden. Only for the right price. Huddersfield are after him. Luke Noble, Udinese. Compare with Walcott. I'm not sure there's that much in it, to be honest. Walcott shot up to 2.7 million. Cool. Soulard, I think we've looked at him in the past, haven't we? Let's go at the one window opens, okay. So Fish is away. Goodbye. Papetti in a Blythe shirt. Torino central defender Andrea Papetti could soon be wearing a Blythe shirt. 14.75 million. 23-year-old centre back. Does look pretty good, but loads of teams are after him. Offers made for Ugalumba. Bradford in the National, Kilmarnock in the Premiership. Bonus upon avoiding relegation from the Lags Premiership. Not my problem if you can't stay up. And then Bradford City, remove, next sale, 25%. Okay. Here goes again. Capani is now committed to the club. Scouting meeting. I'll have this lot offline. Kilmarnock are in again. Was it them that were just in? Can't remember. 225. Don't get them for that cheap. I'm sorry. Takeover rumours. I mean, that would be a quick way to make some money, wouldn't it? Buy us in the Championship, sell us in the Premiership. Actually, I was going to call that the end of the episode, wasn't I? Let's see if anyone's back in for Ugalumba. No. Okay, that is the end of the episode. Thank you for joining. We'll have another post-season episode next time around, which should then take us to the start of the new season. We should start to see some money kick in as well, and we'll get all of our players back, of course, at the end of the month. One last check on planning permission, still awaiting. We do want to get better training in youth facilities and data analysis, so we'll ask for those once the money starts rolling in. But until next time, stay safe. Bye bye.